princesses. Today I'm going to be talking about my current skincare routine and some new skincare products. I had two little shipments sent over, one from a brand called VEGREEN, which I think is VEGREEN, not VEGREEN, and they sent me a cream, a serum, as well as a vitamin C serum too. I think they call this one an Ampoule. Yeah, a vitamin C ampoule, and these ones are made from vegan products. So this one is a snail serum, but it's not made from actual snails. It's like a natural non-snail mucin. Yeah, they call it a nature mucin serum, which is really cute. I really wanted to try the products because I don't have that many vegan products, and I wanted to experiment with a few of them to see what they were like. The other brand was Rovectin, of which sent me 4 full-size products that I cannot hold. There is a beautiful sheet mask, a cleanser, which is a hyaluronic acid glycerin cleanser, a toner, which also is hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and extras, and then a cream, which is the Lotus cream. So I think that the cleanser and the toner go together, and then there's 2 Lotus products that also go together as well. And I was really excited about trying some of the Rovectin products because I have tried them previously and really liked a few of the extra products. I think the last ones were sent to me by YesStyle rather than Rovectin themselves. As you can see, I have no makeup on because I don't really see the point of putting makeup on to talk about a skincare video, even though you're going to be seeing little clips of me doing the skincare in a second, because I'm not going to be doing it in the middle of my bedroom. And every time I do skincare reviews or products, when I do the filming in the bathroom, it's just so weird with the audio, so I figure that I'm just going to speed it up and speak over it. Oh, and a little bit about my skin before we start. My skin is now, I would say, normal to slightly dry and slightly sensitive. Previously, my skin was very acne prone, and you can definitely see some acne scarring, and there's just like a little bitty bit here that's still a little raised. But I've got lots of scarring on my skin from acne. I still get a few occasional flare-ups, and yeah, my skin used to be very oily, very hormonal acne. Now it is on the other end because now I'm in my 30s. My skin has just changed a lot, which is so interesting because I used to hate having oily skin, and now I'm like, okay, but dry skin's not great either. Like, neither of them are great. And also, if you're looking at this is a birthmark. It is a just different pigmentation of the skin. It has nothing to do with the skincare itself, and it will just be there. It will not wash off. Just in case you think it's makeup, which sounds silly, but people think it's makeup all the time. So first things first, I have been using the cleanser in the shower. You can kind of see that there's that much of it gone, maybe like an eighth, not even an eighth. And the reason is because you need so little of it. It's such a great cleanser, but the first time I used it, I used like 2 full pumps, and then I was like, oh my god, this is like way too much product. I use like a quarter or a half of a pump, and a little goes a long way. It is foaming, but it is super gentle on the skin, and it's really, really lovely. My skin feels like it gets clean, but not to the point where it's dry and stripped, and so I've been really enjoying this one. Plus, I really like the pump. Makes it a lot easier to use in the shower at night or at nighttime. So definitely a huge fan of the cleanser, even though I didn't really show you how the cleanser worked. The next products I had to go run from the bathroom to get because I forgot to get them is a facial spray by SIORIS. This is the Time Is Running Out Mist, macadamia seed oil and jojoba seed oil, and I really, really love this. The mister is so fine, it's so good. I'm down to the last little bitty bit, unfortunately, and this one was sent to me for review by YesStyle a little while back. Then I'm going to be using the toner from Rovectin. This is the hyaluronic essence. It's got hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, one that I can't pronounce, panthenol, and caffeine in it as well. Apart from the packaging looking really cute and really sleek, this is really beautiful hyaluronic acid toner. I feel like it moisturizes my skin and makes it feel nice and plump. I can't say much about the niacinamide, panthenol, and caffeine effects though, but I do enjoy using the toner. Then I'm going to be using the Lotus sheet mask, and this one is so thin. It's a little bit tricky to actually get it onto my skin, but when it goes on, it sits so nicely on the skin and really clings to the skin, especially when it's wet. It does start lifting off a little bit when it's dry, but it's not a problem. While the mask is on, I'm using my fatty cream to moisturize my body, which is also important. This one is not sponsored, it's just actually prescribed. And it's so nice for the skin. I feel like it just looks much more soft after using this cream, and it is for extremely dry skin, which I guess I do have. I usually leave the masks on for as long as I can, or until they actually get dry, because you don't want the mask to dry down onto the skin. So I usually get in bed and do things like finish off some emails, which I know you're not really supposed to do, or stay up late doing Duolingo, which again, probably not supposed to do in bed either, but it is what it is. And then the last product is a lip product, which I absolutely love. This is the Dermal Therapy Overnight Lip Repair Mask. And this one has hyaluronic acid, ceramides, urea, collagen, and peptides. And it is so good. I don't really know about the packaging being that it's got this little pump on the top. It's a bit weird, you have to use your finger to do it, but it's still a really, really, really good lip mask, and I love it so much. It has replaced the Laneige one that I have finished up. Once the mask has dried down, I'm going to pat the serum into the skin, and then I'm going to use the Lotus cream. This one is lotus flower, sweet almond oil, panthenol, and allotonin. It is for calming and sensitive skin, and I do feel like this one is a really good nighttime moisturizer. However, I do feel like it's a little bit much for me during the daytime. So definitely a nighttime product for sure, but I really love it. And then in the morning, I regret staying up so late, pretty much every time I wake up, and I wash my face with warm water and a soft cloth. Just because the footage is sped up, it does seem like I'm kind of scrubbing my face, but I promise you I'm not. I'm wiping very gently, making sure that I clean over the top of the eyelashes and just make sure that any dirt or any sort of oil that's been produced overnight. In the morning, I'm using the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner, which I picked up myself, and I've had many of this, and I love it very much. It's very good. A little bit unaesthetic for the packaging in comparison to everything else. It's like white and pretty, but it's okay. And then usually in the morning I would be using the vitamin C ampoule from VEGREEN, and I found that this actually was a little bit too strong. It actually irritated my skin a little bit, so I reached out to the company for a little bit of assistance, and they recommended putting the toner on first and then mixing it together with the snail or non-snail Mucin serum, and that works really well. I'm not doing it today because the skin is still a little bit irritated because I'd done I say done like we're doing drugs, but I'd used tretinoin the night before, and so I usually like to leave a few days before. I like to leave a few days in between using tretinoin and anything else like the vitamin C serums, just to keep my skin calm. I just didn't have time to film it. But the vitamin C serum is I'm still umming and ahhing about this one because it is very strong, and it's maybe just a little bit too strong for my skin. Mixed with the Nature Mucin is a lot better for sure. But today I'm just using the Nature Mucin by itself, and this is really lovely. I feel like this is very similar to the COSRX Snail Mucin Serum. I can't really, this uses wild yam. I can't really tell the difference between the two. I think if I was to put them side by side, I don't have the COSRX at the moment, so I can't actually do that. I would say maybe that the VEGREEN one is a little bit less thick than the COSRX. They both have like really no smell at all, and then the moisturizing effects are really nice as well for the Nature Mucin serum. Then I'm going to finish up with my regular cream. This one is the VEGREEN cream, and this is the Daily Moisture Cream. This one is definitely better during the day in comparison to the Rovectin Lotus cream, so that's why they're both on opposite ends. This one is a lot more lightweight, a bit more like a gel cream. And then the last step is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. This is probably not my favorite sunscreen because you have to use a very small amount on the skin in order to get it to sit nicely underneath makeup and other products, and that's not really the purpose of a sunscreen, but it does the job, and we're going to use it all because we're not wasteful, but not one that I'd be repurchasing. I did think that I did like it, and it didn't work with only some foundations, but the more that I use it, the more I realise that it just doesn't work that well underneath makeup for me personally. And that is my finished skincare routine at the moment. I think at the moment there are going to be some products that stay in the routine and some products that maybe do not stay for very long, depending on how many other products I get given. So out of the ones that I bought myself, I'm obviously going to keep those because I bought them and I like them. But I really adore both of the creams from both of the brands. They're equally as good. One is just more suited to the day for me, one is more suited to the night. I absolutely adore the gel cleanser. I think this is amazing. It's really great. I don't particularly need it right now because I've got this, not the Sun 37, the Pure May Rose Cleansing Stick, which lasts forever. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it because I don't need it. And I do like the Pure May one better because it's a stick. But this is very good, so I might gift it. VE Green Snail Mucin Serum. I love this one. Sorry, not Snail Mucin, Nature Mucin Serum. I really love this one. I'm about one quarter of the way, maybe 1/3 of the way through already, and so I will continue using this one. I really like it. I'm a little bit on the fence with the hyaluronic toner or hyaluronic essence, just because I don't use them very much. It's a lot of toner, and I prefer the Klairs one, just because this one's a little bit lighter, I think. And the vitamin C serum is just a little bit too strong, but I'm going to give it another try and just work up day by day and then mix it in with the snail serum and then see. So I believe this is supposed to be done daily, but yeah, it was too strong and irritated the skin. It is what it is. Oh, I almost forgot about masks. I will definitely be, I've only got 2 more of them left, I'll definitely be using them. They're great. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!